Welcome to a very late stream of Marvel Puzzle Quest featuring yours truly, P.I. McLeod. Not doing anything too much. Odin showed up yet. When Dark and I were talking last night about it, we're probably right. He's probably going to show up on like Monday, something like that, in the legendary tokens. But I did say I have to go in here and run the Crash the Titans, didn't I? I gotta do that. It's you don't let a legendary token escape you, right? So let's see what we got today, or over the last 5 days. Iceman, 4-star Iceman, and they kind of neutered him, 3/2/3. Honestly, it's probably because he's pretty darn good. I don't think he was ever like top of the line 4-star material, but he was never bottom tier either. He's got a really cheap effective stun, 6 blue for 4 turns. Yeah, I think I'll take that. Not to mention, and if it has a flaw, it's the fact that once you use it, it makes a countdown that on its second use for 6 blue, it punches a person for a ton of damage, but only works while that countdown's out there. In other words, you can't just repeatedly stun people. You have to punch someone while that countdown's out there. So, I mean, you could theoretically match it away and then stun someone else away, but that requires you to use the time and resources to do that. His green is a pretty decent area effect hit, and his purple does a nice effect of lowers some of the enemy's red AP, and at the same time creates some more blue on the board. So it puts it in your favor. Not to mention his green area effect does more damage based on how much blue is on the board. So it's a nice setup. So he's a good character. He's definitely solid. You see Iceman on someone's team, you watch out for that blue stun. That's for darn sure. And we get to use Rogue. Try to punch out old Bobby. When Rogue joined the game, she did shake up things quite a bit. She had an interesting jump in front mechanic that only works on half the colors, red, yellow, green, right? But here, we'll go on and see it. So long as Rogue is in front, she takes 25% less damage from enemy matches and powers for each teammate still in the fight. So in other words, when your whole team's alive, she's taking a ton less damage. She's a nice tank. And then whenever the enemy makes a green, red, or yellow match, she just jumps to the front. So it's really hard to get around her. I mean, it's possible, for sure. But she takes less damage from enemy matches and powers. Okay? That's huge. You know what that excludes, though? Attack tiles. That's like her biggest weakness. Attack tiles, like Carnage, like really gets under her skin. No, I don't mean that as a pun. So anyone that deals with attack tiles can really get to her. You can also stun her, and then that ability is obviously, out of commission while the stun's going on. Then you can just pummel her. Also, Gloves Off is great. For 5 green, you use this ability and it becomes Power Siphon. And of course, you target whoever you're targeting, the target's strongest color becomes this power's color for the next part. Power Siphon, you see why I have it at 5? You get triple AP. I mean, you get double AP and triple damage, I should say. And then enemy matches in that color get no AP and no damage. So you get double, they get none. You do more damage, they do none for that one color. All because you spend 5 green. And then if you get 14 or more in that one color, you do a bunch of passive damage. Just that 16k damage right there. And then, of course, a little bit to Rogue. It's a little bit of backlash thing. But then it goes back to being Gloves Off. Some people will use this and never you try to use it to generate a lot of one color but never reach that 14 mark. That way you can kind of like, let's say you need red for your team. Just use gloves off on someone on the enemy team that red is their strongest. And then when you match red, you're getting double the AP for it. Spend it. Keep doing it. Keep rogue with her power siphon on, and that way you're just making more red, doing more match damage with red, and whoever on your team is using red is happier for it. Speaking of red, you can see I have it at 3. It's not that big of a deal. It costs 12. That's the reason why it's not a big of a deal. It does do some damage, 7k, and it destroys a 3x3 block of tile. The cool thing is you actually get the AP out of it. I know that probably shouldn't be the reason I'm looking at it, but honestly, most abilities in the game that destroy a block, a chosen area, you don't get that AP. Usually it's just destroyed and that's it. So it's kind of neat that you can be like, oh, you know what, I need a little more green for gloves off, or maybe, you know, my teammate over here, like Nightcrawler, needs a little more purple. I could just destroy this right here, get the purple I need, then cast away. So it can be helpful, but I think this is fine as it is. It's only doing 2.5k, but you still get to destroy a 3x3 block. You still get the AP. So I'd rather put my points into leading the charge and gloves off. Anyways. So the hard thing is going to be subduing Bobby. Because if he gets a blue, we're stunned for a while. We're just going to take hits to the face. And if I'm stunned, that means I'm not leading the charge. Okay? Let's try to keep blue away from him. What do we got here? There's no blue for him available, which is good. I mean, there's no green for me either. I guess I'll take this red and do something with that eventually. It's the one thing about a character with passive powers, if there's anything you're gonna say negative, is that I'm interrupting my train of thought here. If I match those greens up there, which I want to do, he's gonna get a match 5 of black. I can't allow that, so I'm gonna take the match 4, and it'll give me at least the 1 green and 1 red from it. Oh, and then he gets blue for his troubles. Great. Can't win, right? Well, I mean, I can. Oh, cool. There's his blue. So he's gonna stun me next turn. Oh, let's turn on the animations before something happens. Totally forgot about that. Sorry, guys. So I'm wondering if I should grab the green or get the match 4. The match 4 really ain't gonna do anything for me, so I guess I'll take the green. Here we go. Oh, see, now that's one of the reasons they neutered him down to a 3-2-3 build. They didn't want him stunning you for 4 turns because no one likes doing nothing all that time. Oh shoot, he's got enough blue. Oh, but he matched his thing away, so he's gonna restun me. He has enough blue still, so he's gonna punch me out next turn, of course. That's gonna hurt. That didn't hurt nearly as much as I expected it to. So, do you see how annoying he can be when you can just constantly feed him blue? God, I mean, this is we're watching like a full motion video. Iceman's greatest hits, right? Here he goes. Come on, get a lucky cascade for blues. Here it is. No, you didn't get a lucky cascade for blues that time? Are you even trying, computer? There you go. Now I'm going to be frozen again. But in the meantime, I'm going to siphon him. So he can't do that stuff. Now, he probably can do it while I'm stunned. So it almost doesn't matter right now. But, you know, gotta hit him while I can. Oh, watch this. Doop. Match 5. Match 5. I'm probably gonna have to hit the greens because as much as I want to like take these crits out for a spin, I got the power siphon going. I want to make full use of that. So now I have 9 green. Because you saw what the damage does. He's dead if I get up to 14 green AP. Sir, are you done? Sir. Excuse me, sir. Match these red. Ah, I matched a blue and you didn't. I'm gonna do this. It'll put the greens in for him to match, but his power siphon should tell him he gets nothing for his troubles. Oh, he won't even take it. It's almost like he knows better. I have 15 greens, so next turn, as long as I'm not stunned, here it goes. You're dead. So, yeah. Now, I don't know what your rogue's level is, but you saw mine's kind of champed up there a bit, and I took a nice beating for my troubles. But hopefully you didn't have as much trouble as I did. So that's it. That's Rogues Crash of the Titans. Thank you very much for watching that. Hopefully you guys are doing well with your battle at Basilica that started today. Got to get in there and help your team, clobber those elementals. And I hope your Welcome to Shield went just as well. If you missed it, the video is up on YouTube right now. You can always go ahead and check that out for solutions that I've come up with for beating those nodes. So that's it for a few days. I'm going on a little vacation of my own. I'll be out, but I'll be back just in time to make that video for supposedly when Odin drops on in the legendaries. So thanks again, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.